No, it'll probably be tires.
No. Talk to that at a reasonable time. Like that.
Wolfgang, shut up. Hey, honey, do you want to let the dogs out?
Not really. I have my pants on and I just Can you help me? Why did that kick?
Because you turned the lights on.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh?
It's plugged into the power cord. It automatically kicked on when you flipped the lights on.
Shut up. I'm not in the fucking mood to deal with your shit. Go.
Somebody is angry.
Go. Alright, let's go.
Get in there, Wolfgang. Riley, crate. Crate.
Riley. Come on, girl.
She didn't see you put food in the crate.
Right. Give you guys multiple treatment. You can start doing out more.
It's craisins. I never actually had these.
Go to bed at a reasonable time. Not
Okay, I'll be in bed by 4.
no.
Where is everybody? She's gonna kill me. Call 911.
Y'all better not keep him up late, or else I will.
There's only one person, so it's not a y'all. You just chased them off.
Stab me. I dare you. Probably make it easier for you to breathe.
You don't have a suck-in chest wound, so I can't. Hey, an email.
There are more reasons to stab a person besides a sucking chest wound.
Hey, Bride Forever. Wish I had one of those.
Just in time.
You came in just in time to watch her strangle me. Let's see. You got a Marina. Ow!
Mark it as spam.
Lena, Anna, and Julia. And they're all about my age.
I'll give you a sucking chest wound.
You're chasing people off with your violence.
Good.
No, happened. So violent.
I'm not.
Somebody dial 119.
Actually, looked like I stabbed you in the ear there.
Stop it. Up. Ow. That actually hurt. You actually got me. I see they pop in, and then I see you be violent. They pop out, and they come back in just to see if it stopped or if I'm dead, and then leave.
Not be violent. If I was going to kill you, I would not do it on a live stream. On
Yeah, you
YouTube.
would.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
I believe you would.
I'm not dumb.
Well, that's negotiable. Give me my pen. Ow! I stabbed myself in the mouth. Stabbed myself in the gums.
Serves you right. Ow! Now who's being violent?
Stop it. Getting a haircut tomorrow. Stop.
Good.
Well, just for that, I'm not going to.
I could give you a haircut.
No, you're not giving me a haircut. I saw what you did to Alex.
Alex did that to himself.
With you encouraging it.
Uh,
What's up?
fostered what he wanted to do. I let him pick the guard. I let him do it himself. Don't you dare, Riley. You sit down. Stop growling at him.
Wonder who we got in here. You ever see Dare the Raven pop up? That's Darian.
Who?
What's up, my world in OKC? Right now, I'm trying to survive. My wife keeps trying to kill me. I finally took away the murder weapon.
Fun fact, you're only about an hour away from us.
She knows. She knows we live in Stillwater.
Oh.
Riley, knock it off.
Calm down in a minute.
Sorry about that. So what's going on, world? What's up, ZZ? Ooh, you know what I should do? I should go in and edit that video and put my Facebook page on it. But everybody can message me through Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, give trolls direct access.
What's going on, guy and gal? Oh, we got one lurking in the shadows.
Hey.
Getting his drink on.
Same diff.
Well, it depends on how much he drinks. Then he'll be getting his drunk on.
Riley, lay down. Don't growl at her. You'll make it worse.
No, I won't. I'll throw her outside all night.
Lay down.
It's going to be getting warmer over the night anyways.
It's supposed to storm.
Yeah, tomorrow. What's up, Shannon?
Well, don't keep him up too late. I'm gonna go watch Riverdale and try not
Just
to hack
drink,
out
not drunk. See, I told you it all depends on how much he's drinking. When you're buzzed, you're drank. When you're drunk, you're drunk. Which that made absolutely no sense, but hey, okay. I've been doing good acting like an idiot all day.
Love you.
I will come back there and put my boot up your ass.
You know how much you care? care this much.
Very good. She says she loves me, but she just tried killing me, ZZ. It was easy. I actually uploaded a video what my day consisted of doing a brake job on my wife's van. Well, front brake job. I just done towards the end of spring last year or something like that. The brakes on those Grand Caravans are really easy to do. Yeah, you miss it, ZZ. You tried killing me with an ink pen. They think she has a upper respiratory infection, which hell, when I was in Iraq, I had 3 of those back to back.
Probably a viral strain of pneumonia that they didn't catch because the turkey care sucks.
But because they wanted to put her on steroids, but she's allergic to steroids, they could kill her. So she's just on a cough suppressant and an extremely high dose of asthma inhaler. Easiest way I can describe it. Hey, sweetheart, you got a couple people that are hoping you get better soon. She said thank you. But what's going on, TL? Turn that crappy music off. Well, right now I live in Oklahoma and have for the last 6 years almost. Yeah, 6 years, July or something like that. But I'm from North Carolina, born and raised. Honestly, I wish I was back in North Carolina. Automotive for the most part. Normally, when I do live streams, it's just to sit back, chill, kind of relax, and goof off. I feel like I'm being interviewed. No. Haven't even heard of Stormy Daniels. And what does that have to do with me? I don't have one. Actually, yes, ZZ, I do, and I'm not subscribed to him, but I do watch a lot of his videos. I think right now, as far as his music career goes, I think Nite, him, and Adam Calhoun. That's my favorite one he's got right now. Sorry, I kind of saw Ryan. I thought you were going to say Reynolds, not Upchurch. Yeah, that he is. He's getting big. Chilly and cloudy. But what's up, Lacer? Hey, sweetheart, can you turn that down just a little bit? Can you turn that down just a little bit or put headphones in? There's a pair in here on top of your white coat. Matter of fact, I should probably check the weather for tomorrow. Yay, storms possible at 3 a.m. Hey, sweetheart, Eastern Europe got bizarre orange snow. Supposed to be 78 tomorrow. Chances of storms are low. I might be able to finish the toolbox. Well, ZZ, no offense, brother, but right now I've only got a couple people for mods, and those are ones that I talk to a lot. So once I get to know you real well, that won't be a problem. Actually, I don't think I have a favorite joke, Mark. Kind of a silly question to ask, don't you? Don't you think, TL? I mean, Spider-Man's cool and all, but Wolverine also has a berserk feature that he can't be stopped. But yeah, that's just what I believe, anyways. I would go with Wolverine. Well, it's also my opinion, so you can't tell me it's incorrect. It might not be what you like. Life is too short not to get her wet, huh? Thanks, Rod. Nice to see you jumping in. What kind of channel is yours, Cobra? Well, I'm not exactly sure about how to go. Not exactly sure on how to go about promoting people. But as far as subscribers go, I know a couple of great channels to go to, and that one of them's Green Bay Wacky, and the other one is Lunatic Dad. However, the plus and a downside to it. You will get subscribers, hands down. But at the same time, you might not get your watch time you need. Because, I mean, you've got 29 subscribers. Wacky's got like 180 some people so far since he started doing this that have broken 1K. But like I said, you can get your subscribers. Getting subscribers are easy through Green Bay Wacky and Lunatic Dad and channels along that nature. But your watch time, however, it'll be easier if you could, because I'm actually looking at your channel right now. 29 subscribers. See car videos. Hey, Timmy. Honestly, with the content you have on your channel, it looks like you're more of a automotive channel, Cobra. I've just been going for about 25 minutes. But I mean, I took this channel over from my father. He's got it licensed as an automotive channel. But he started out doing model cars and that kind of stuff. And then small projects here and there before he actually got into, you know, his Mustang videos and everything. That I was in several of them doing work on his Mustang for him. But then he passed back home February 26th, and I took over the channel. Now, I do videos, I upload videos. It's mainly automotive stuff. Actually, I think it all is, for the most part. When I do my live streams like I'm doing right now, it's just, let's shoot the breeze, have some fun. talk about whatever, you know? So I mean, you could have you can have your channel anything you want it to be, but actually figuring out how you want to label it can also help with your view time, if that makes sense. Thank you, TL. And it wasn't more or less he passed; it's more or less the doctors killed him. So that's a long story. I've done a couple of videos on it. Hey, Rod, if you're still there, are you still there? Sorry, guys. We are supposed to be hearing something back from the lawyer this week on whether we have malpractice lawsuits or not. Because it's looking like it's going to be more than just one from the time we talked to him. So as soon as we ever hear back from the lawyer, it's things are probably going to start kicking off on that front. Anyways, I don't know how many of y'all have been watching videos. I took over the channel back on February 27th, Cobra. And they're the first ones that I actually did. And come to think of it, give me a second, I can pull it up for you. Amen, ZZ. All right, that can't be it. It looks like I think it looks like the first video I did was Gone But Never Forgotten, and then Keeping On. I can't exactly remember what video is what. Card. The only thing that made Kirk any kind of interesting was the fact he always got his ass beat, and that was just comedy. But I was planning on doing a. I was planning on doing a video finishing up the toolbox tonight and getting it put up for auction and everything. But it's just too much moisture in the air for me to do any kind of painting. So hopefully tomorrow, with it going to be as warm as it is, I'll be able to get it done tomorrow and get it finished up. I was actually warning the same thing, TL and ZZ. I can agree with you. But what was it Darley Rodriguez? President Clinton. No. They're probably talking about how she should be in jail. Now, yeah, she did win the popular vote. But that's because if you ask almost any woman out there why they were voting for her, it's because she was a woman. That's why she won the popular vote. Now, if you want to go straight off politics, Trump shouldn't have won either. But the reason why he did is because he actually got to the point of what people want. No illegal immigration. They want jobs back.
Nobody should have won because all the options suck.
That's true, but they were the only options we had, sweetheart. No, it's not because he's a man. I have no problem if there is a woman president, as long as it ain't Hillary Clinton.
The options that I like all were dropped out way too early on. And even they weren't super great.
I didn't vote at all because I really didn't like any of the candidates. And plus, I never registered to vote. Now, ZZ, there's no actual truth to that statement you just made. I mean, if you think about it, the Clintons have been investigated since Bill was in office because he outsourced one job that Hillary Clinton couldn't do. So, I mean, what do you expect? All right, hey, I'll be right back, guys. Nature calls. Gotta try and get out the door. Ah, freedom. I'm outside. Hey, two-stroke. Yeah, Rod, I forgot to turn off the air compressor. Which is why I had to run outside before I grabbed my laptop. No politician should make it rich in politics if they're honest. Let that sink in. And then look at how much money Hillary Clinton has. If I was registered to vote, yeah, I would have voted Donald Trump, two-stroke. Trump was always rich, TL. That doesn't make a difference. The fact that Hillary didn't get rich until after she became a politician. He was rich before he was. It's like George W. Bush. He was rich before he became a politician. Don't even get me started on Caitlyn Jenner. That's not necessarily true, Rod. If you think about it like this, money is not the root of all people. Greed in the hearts of man is the root of all evil. Because Trump and the Clintons were friends. That's why he contributed in the past. To some point. To some point, it does, Rod. Well, when you're running for any kind of campaign, state senate, governor, president, anything like that, you have a cap of donations you can take from people. And if you stay under that cap or hit that cap, you're fine. But when you break it or take money without recording it, you're crooked. Because that means you're being bought out straight up. That's not true, Rod. Talk to somebody in Australia. They're a day ahead. All right. Let's take this into comparison. Biden. Trump admits when he's wrong. Clinton's cover it up. Which one's crooked? Telling the truth or lying about it? It does not make you crooked to admit the truth. Just because you admit the truth, it does not make you crooked. When you lie and cover it up, you're crooked. Look at Benghazi. Did you ever watch the press coverage and everything of when Hillary was being basically interrogated? She basically said it doesn't matter. It's already happened. She doesn't care. Anything about her emails. Basically saying there's nothing they can do to her. Depending on your actions, I can agree with that. 30,000 emails that she deleted. Also, something else. How many of y'all actually know Democrats were behind slavery? They did not want slavery to end. Republicans were the ones that wanted to end the slavery. Democrats want to keep minorities down. They want to keep them on welfare. They want to keep them from having jobs. They want to treat them like victims. Republicans, off the government, get a job, better yourself. Which one sounds better? What is Trump trying to do? It shows that he's trying to get the jobs back to America. Some people don't want the truth because the truth hurts more than a lie. Republicans, in all sense for the matter, are actually the good people. How old are you, Leiden? Oh, I'm just curious. That's all. Oh, 30. You're only 3 years older than me. That's right, Rod. If you want to get anywhere, don't let the government do it for you. Get off your ass and do it yourself. Democrats don't want that. Democrats want you leeching off the system. Republicans want you off the system. That doesn't matter. Trump is not taking a salary. Well, he has to take at least $1 a month. But that's it. He's not taking a salary. He's not collecting money from his businesses. Everything he's living off of and doing, he's doing out of what's already in his bank account. His businesses are being run by people he trusts. He's not collecting nothing. The thing is, Leiden, yes, his businesses are still running, but no, he is not collecting the profits from them. He will not get that money until he is no longer president. The presidency also used to be all taxpayer funded anyways. They just didn't collect a salary. It was a voluntary position. Congress takes way more vacations than the president does. Any president. No, he has to take at least $1 a month, ZZ. They forced him to do that. But as far as his 400,000 a year salary, no. No, he did not. Presidential salary is at 400,000 a year, no matter who the president is: male, female, white, black, Asian, Hispanic. That cannot be changed. And he did not collect the $60 million from taxpayers. The government collected $60 million from taxpayers. What's up, little bit? He is to a point. But do you think Trump can honestly sit down and run, or any president for that matter, hundreds of different government offices that are part of the U.S.? It's impossible. They all have their own heads, which run it. I haven't personally received a bill for that for $60 million. So how is he billing us? Did you receive a bill for $60 million? For some fraction of that? Because if not, then there's no basis for your complaint. Yes, I pay taxes. I wouldn't give up that money, Rod. So first you say it's a $60 million Mar-a-Lago trip, and now you're saying it's a $60 million golfing bill. See, here's the thing, though, Leiden. You pay federal taxes. That money can go to anything they choose it to go to. They're not going to bring it. They're not going to break it down for anybody. Okay, how many trips did you make to Mar-a-Lago? Like Obama didn't? Like Hillary Clinton wouldn't? It also brings up something else. Do you think the racism in our country got better when Obama was in office? Yeah, because he was too busy figuring out other ways to screw us, Leiden. If I inherited $1 billion and became president, I wouldn't take a salary, but I would live off of my own money and my own bank account. Where at in your taxes did it say that you have to pay this much for his golfing fees? This is why I don't watch CNN, the Communist News Network. See, all CNN does is come up with stories, get airtime, and to sell papers to raise their ratings with no actual proof. Look back at the dossier of Trump colluding with the Russians. It was all false. Oh, so you actually have the time to sit down and read their budget report. I wouldn't even have time to sit down and read their budget reports. That's what I'm saying, Rod. CNN fabricated the story and ran with it. Well, you can't necessarily trust what you look up either. The only way that you can actually have proof of being billed $60 million, or the American people being billed $60 million for his Mar-a-Lago trips or his golfing trips, is if the government actually sends you a breakdown of what your federal taxes pay for. That'd be the only way you actually have 100% undeniable proof in your hand, is if you have a breakdown of what your federal taxes pay for. Government offices lie about everything. I used to know. I used to be in the Army. But I can honestly say this. I can honestly say this about Trump. During my life, he's the only president, well, the only person who has ran for president that has stuck to what he said he was going to do during his campaign. You're welcome, Cobra. Okay, let's look at it like this, Leiden. Look at the stock market. The stock market jumped and carried on since Trump got into office. What did it do when Obama was in? It tanked and stayed low. All right, look at jobs. He's been having jobs come in back to back, back, back. Oh, I'm grossly misinformed. So you think the stock market was a result of Obama? You honest? Okay. So what was the result of the stock market jumping as much as it did after Trump got in office? Okay, we'll go with that. But which president did it raise higher for? Stock market hit record high in years once Trump got in. I never heard about any of that, Mark. The only time that made anything like that made news was while Trump was in. That is, if he does do a run for a second term, Cobra, might not. But I'm going to end the political talk with this. I'm just going to go ahead and put a stop with the political talk with this. And I've said this to many other people. You may not like Trump as a person, but you have to respect his position. He didn't cheat. He didn't lie. He didn't steal. You may not respect the man, but you have to respect the position. I'm just putting that out there. I didn't say you hated the man. Yeah, sweetheart.
When are you coming to bed?
Here in a little while, I respected his position, Leiden, but as a person, I didn't like him. That's between Trump and Obama, or Trump and whatever God he believes in. Besides, I didn't say I actually liked Trump now, did I? Why should you respect the office when Trump doesn't? Because without respecting the office, we wouldn't have the country we have. This country would have folded years ago, well before Obama and Trump. Without the presidential office, we wouldn't have a country. Okay. Like I said, that's between Trump and whatever God he believes in. But at the same time, Trump is not the only American that believes that. Obama wasn't even completely black. He was part Muslim. I've already told you, Leiden. Without the office, there would be no country. Look at Great Britain. If they didn't have that top seat of power, Great Britain wouldn't be a country. Without respecting the office for the reason why you have a country, without respect for it, without backing it up, there would be no United States of America. And I'm part Irish. I'm a mutt. I'm Irish, Scottish, German, Welsh, Cherokee, Lumbee, and Blackfoot. I'm a mutt from hell. Mutts are us. Speaking of which, did y'all know that Toys R Us is shutting down every single store? Toys R Us completely went out of business. I hope you're kidding, Mark. I never said he shouldn't own his failures. Well, ZZ, when it comes to that, the way I see it, NFL players were at work. And with any other job, if you decided to protest, you'd be fired. But nothing happened to these guys, except the profits tanked. That's the only thing that happened to the NFL. The profits tanked. Did they get disciplined for it? Not that I ever heard. Why should they be compelled to say the pledge, even the ones that aren't American? How can this be answered? You're never compelled to say the pledge. You're not. That is one of your rights as an American. You can basically say and do whatever you want. But at the same time, I've actually looked into this years ago, back towards the beginning of the NFL. They actually had laws in their rule book stating that they had to stand for the national anthem and all this kind of stuff. But over the past few years, they removed that from the rule book, which is why they can get away with so much. What if Saudi Arabia compelled athletes to kneel towards Mecca? Would you support that? Okay. Here's my beliefs. I believe that instead of giving aid to other countries, we should take care of our own country first. Help out our homeless, civilian, veteran alike. Get them off the street. Get them jobs. Only once we have our own country fixed should we go out and help other countries. But until then, I believe we should just stay out of their BS and they stay out of ours. That's the way I see it. Let us do us, and we let them do them. But if I'm correct, and the reason why all that changed was because of World War I, World War II, Pearl Harbor. What if American athletes were compelled to kneel towards Mecca? Honestly, if we have, how can I word this? If we have an athletic team visiting another country, even though it's against our players' beliefs, it could be a great show of what's the word? Show of respect to their beliefs and religion and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, it should not be prosecuted or be tried by another country because they feel that they shouldn't because it goes against their own. If that makes sense. They should still have that leeway to choose to do it or not because they're a visiting team. What's up, little dumpling? Do you think the players should be allowed to protest kneeling towards Mecca without being fired? Yeah, I do. Because that's not their country. That's not their religion. It goes back to what I was just saying. They should be able to either do it or not without facing any kind of repercussion because it's not their country, it's not their religion, it's not their faith or anything. And plus, it's a different country. There's different laws, different rules. But Cobra and Rod are right. Yes, there might be people here in the U.S. that follow those beliefs and religion. Now, if those same people that follow those belief and religion are American citizens and they play for the NFL or the NHL or the NBA or anything like that, then yeah, if it goes against their religion and what they believe, then at that point in time, they should not be forced to have to stand for the pledge or anything like that, even though they are in a country that has given them a lot. I don't care what they say. I can understand if they kneeled because it was against their religion. But if it's not, they should be willing to stand for the national anthem, say the national anthem, or whatever. Show respect to a country that has given them a lot. I'm a fair believer in practicing your own religion. Well, it's not working here now, is it, Rod? Well, this country's given you a lot, hasn't it, Cobra? Then I can see why you would stand for this country, and because of everything it's given you: peace, job, money, family. So yeah, whether it's given you a lot or very little, you should still be willing to back up the country that has given you life in any way, in any form you want to take that. These football players are rare to say it. Other ways they could have done this. Then that's their job. We're just to play NFL football, and yes, it's their job. Amen, Rod. I'm with you 100% on that. And ZZ, I actually did say that just a while ago. They were at work. They were doing their job. The only problem is any other country, well, any other company, I'm sorry, if you had done that for any other company, then you'd be fired because you're protesting while at work. Honestly, they should have faced repercussions for doing so. They were protesting while on the clock. They can do whatever they want to when they're not on the clock. But when you're at work, you need to work. That's just the way I see it. But a lot of people just think that because you play professional sports, you can get by with any damn thing you want. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that at all. Unfortunately, not in America, Leiden. Now, if we were in another Middle Eastern country and that was part of your sports ceremony, yes, you would have to, because not it's your religion and your faith, which are ironically pretty much the same thing. But here is completely different. Do so at work, there should be repercussions, hands down. America is a melting pot. We have all kinds of religions, faiths, backgrounds, all that kind of stuff. Which is why in our Constitution, like, is it Constitution or Bill of Rights? I can't remember. You have the right to practice your own religion, your own faith, no matter what it is. At the same time, if you're at work They would never do that. They can't throw religion into a rule book like that. Showing respect to your country is one thing. Stopping a football game or before a football game or something to pray towards a God not everybody else agrees with is completely different. No, you're right, Cobra. The flag is not a prayer. A flag is its people, is its country. That's what gives a flag power. The flag is just an object. It's nothing without its people behind it. You're missing the point, Leiden. The flag is an object. The flag still has no kind of symbolism or strength or even the power to rally behind unless its people support it, support its country that flag represents. As a flag that compels blind support deserves support. In an odd way, yes. It really does. Did you know that before Congress done its bullshit, if that's what those people believe in and want to support, then yes. Albeit stupid, most people. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. But before Congress pulled its own bullshit, then they shouldn't be so weak to fall in line. But anyways, I'm going to say again, before Congress pulled their bullshit and passed a law a few years ago allowing people to desecrate the U.S. flag, you know it was actually against the law. $5,000 fine and or up to 5 years in prison for desecration of the United States flag. But Congress basically kicked that out the window because they viewed it as a sign of they viewed it as a sign or something to do with free speech. Free speech is words. It doesn't really matter now, does it, Leiden? It still doesn't change the point. It took something that was illegal, made it legal. Oh, let's see who texted me. All right, you know what? It's hard to get through somebody that just wants to be confrontational. So I'm gonna put an end to it. I got tired of the BS. Which honestly, I'm surprised my moderator on here didn't do it himself. Yeah, it's supposed to be almost 80 degrees here, Cobra. What's up, Firebird? Sorry, I saw you earlier, but for some reason I just wanted to mess around with the guy. I don't know why. No, I didn't know the person. I did not know the person, Rod. Oh, that felt great. Oh, but yeah. Anywho's, no, he didn't, ZZ. And did you notice how I actually had answers? And I was trying to prove his theories, but he did not want to listen. Anything. He didn't want to listen to reason. That's a problem with Democrats. That's a problem with liberals or any of the other ones. I'll stand here and talk all day. But like I also said earlier, I'm a vet. I fought for this country. But I also did fighting for this country. I also fight for the freedoms for people like him who do want to say whatever they want. So I just can't exactly tell him to shut the fuck up or get off the channel. Yeah, I noticed that too when I checked it out earlier in the house, Firebird. But there's only so much I can take. The Communist News Network or the Clinton News Network. I will always be 100% USA. All right, guys, I need y'all to hang on for just 1 minute. My wife needs my help. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Okay, what the hell did I miss? Okay. All right, I'm reading back through and catching up, guys. Just give me a minute. Thanks, Cobra. Ooh, pardon me. That's the scary part about the world right now. All right, thank you, ZZ. But no, I had to take my wife to the hospital this morning. She's been having problems with massive coughing fits and hacking stuff up. But they said that she had an upper respiratory infection. I had 3 of those when I was in Iraq back to back. They suck. She believes it's a viral strain of pneumonia. But she was just literally coughing so hard she was puking up snot bubbles straight out of her mouth. She couldn't breathe or anything. But what she doesn't realize is that with upper respiratory infections, the snot actually does, your mucus actually does drain into your lungs. And in the process of your lungs trying to get it out, in the process of trying to get it out, you actually do start blowing snot and that kind of stuff. It's not bad. But all they basically said is that if it does get worse, go to the ER. Well, now you're trolling me, sweetheart. By the way, ZZ, Cobra, Firebird, KDB is my wife. But no, Shaggy was supposed to come back tonight, but he decided to go home. He said he was actually going to be active in the live stream, but he bitched out. Can't hang with the old folk. No offense, Rod. I actually think I'm gonna do something out of the norm for me tomorrow. Because I really don't have any kind of projects to do right now. I think I'm just going to do. Well, actually, no. I gotta get that toolbox finished in the morning. When it starts warming up, I'll do that in the house. Get that taken care of. I guess I'll do the dishes. Yes, sweetheart. I'm contemplating cleaning the kitchen. I don't want to hear it. Who do you think actually cleaned it during the holidays? But get the toolbox done in the morning, clean the kitchen, and I'm probably going to do a video game live stream tomorrow afternoon. I just can't figure out if I'm going to do a racing game or if I'm going to do Assassin's Creed. Thinking about doing Assassin's racing all day. I got a couple of the Forza games. I guess I could do one of those. Rod, right now I'm thinking about finding time and tracking down a 302 to drop in this Stang. I do not have an Xbox One. I got a 360 and I have a PS3. I'm not really that big of a gamer. It's just something I do every now and then just to de-stress, have some fun, and kill something. But yeah. Hell, I might just get out the sander and start sanding down the top of this car. I don't know. Might do the trunk lid. I might do the hood, one or the other. Yeah, but your joystick don't work, sweetheart. I never really saw the point to the GTA games. I just don't get it. Yeah, it's the same way in the Assassin's Creed games. You go around, you kill the bad guys, and the more bad guys chase you kill them, and it's an endless cycle. It's like a circle of life. And plus, you get to do really cool shit when you kill them. Actually, I'm kind of thinking about going in there and starting it up now. It's got my head rolling. Hey, Diana. Like I said, Firebird, I'm not a big gaming type person. It's just something I do every now and then. Normally, the most I do is I'll pull up Netflix on them or Voodoo or something like that. Yeah, but I can't pay for the shipping though, Cobra. Is it on Xbox or PS3? You think now I'm tempted to find it. I actually think my brothers have it. Might be able to get it off my little brother. I think he has it. She's a lifeguard and a swim instructor, and she's also a CPR teacher. If you have an Android phone, just download Zedge. They have hundreds of thousands of ringtones and notification tones, all that kind of stuff. There's always a drunk story to a tattoo, except in my case. But yeah, just download Zedge from the Google Play Store. It's completely free. You can get all kinds of ringtones and notification tones, wallpapers, games. The list goes on and on and on. I agree with you, Cobra. Not only that, Android phones are just more durable. I don't have that many. What's up, Lee Lizzo? Man, we got 9 people in here now. 9 people, 11 likes. If you're enjoying the stream, smash the like button, please. But yeah. Let's see. I have Quitas and Veritas from Boondock Saint. I've got a dog tag tattoo. I got a tribal dragon. I've got a Grim Reaper, Celtic Cross, and a Death Bat for Avenged Sevenfold. Those are all the tattoos I got. So what are you up to, Lee? It's not that hard to explain, sweetheart. It's a cartoon dinosaur that I drew for you with a ribbon or a scroll with the kids' names. Insomnia. Yes. I'm not the only one. Insomnia sucks. It really does. Pretty much, Cobra. And some days from not sleeping, you already feel like you're dead. An '03 Cobra and an '08 GT 500. Now, if you said you had like a late '60s model GT 500, like the '69 or something, I'd be really impressed and want to see it. I'll be in there in a little bit, sweetheart. Go ahead and go to sleep. Those poor souls, Cobra. Those poor souls. What's up, John? Wait a minute. Ain't it past your bedtime, John? Spring break. Today's the last day of spring break. Wow. I'm sorry. I can't give you sympathy for the rolled ankle. I've done that so many times in basic. Between then and now, I just get up and keep going. What's up, Jim? Burr under the butt. What do you mean you have to be easy? Oh, thanks, Jim. Well, that's why you're supposed to drink your milk. I fell in a hole too, John. How I ended up married. Don't fall for it. You still got a long life ahead of you. Don't fall for it, John. Guys, I think my wife is right. winter, fall, spring, second winter, spring of deception, final freeze, the mud season, and spring that only lasts 2 weeks, then summer. Wow, it took you all to come up with another question, Mark. Barry, you just saying get in spring. Not until the first day of summer. No, they're not, Cobra. They are not always right. I can't tell you how many times I've proved a woman wrong. I like how she automatically assumes that I'm talking about her. Oh no, sweetheart, I have proven you wrong on many occasions. Yeah, I'm gonna try and go hunting this year, ZZ. Oh, she's in chat, Jim. You can say hi to her. I got a truck. I'll sleep in it, Rod. Yeah, it is what it is, ZZ. Mark, I haven't hunted in almost a decade. I couldn't even tell you anymore. And I haven't been fishing in 7 years. So at some point this summer, I am going to be going fishing. And I will be doing a live stream all day. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Ford. Nice of you to drop in, too. I used to have a hunting rifle. I miss my hunting rifle. No, honestly, I just want to be that badass hunter that jumps out of a tree, snaps a rack off of the top of a deer's head, and just drives it right through the heart. That'd be a badass story to tell. You might want to check your state and local laws on that one, Mark. But I've never seen anything anywhere that says you couldn't use a sword to hunt with. Sweetheart, now you're asking for it. It might be a little difficult for me to get up in a tree nowadays, but coming down will be a lot easier. Oh, no, we won't. Uh, Looks like Cobra's phone's politically correct. Or just screwed up. What? I have too many to name off, Mark, so I'm not even going to start. All right, I got a question for you, Mark. What is your favorite band? That's a question for everybody. What's your favorite band? BAND, Mark. Band. Ooh, nice, Cobra. Well, I guess we know what kind of person Mark is now. But really, Rod, Nickelback, really? I'm just messing with you, Mark. I can't get over the fact that Rod listens to Nickelback. Oh, there we go. There you did, man. I didn't know you listened to that kind of music, Rod. No. There's a story behind that Nickelback live thing that my wife just mentioned. We were sitting on the couch one night and I was flipping through the TV guide and it said Nickelback live. So, all right. I clicked on it. Sure enough, it was an hour-long live Nickelback concert. It was recorded several years ago. And it was one of those things. You're going to put a band on TV that was put off stage in Norway. No, that's actually the name of a song by Theory of Dead Man Cobra. It's called Medicate. It's actually their newest one. No, I actually listened to some Nickelback. Not a whole lot. Please tell me y'all know who 3DG is. Hmm. Ozzy and Zeppelin are cool, along with AC/DC, Black Sabbath, and all the other classics. I knew a stoner would bring them three up. Sweetheart, do you realize how weird that came across? We actually had Avenged Sevenfold, Breaking Benjamin, and pulled for my Valentine back on January 29th. I went and saw them live for my birthday. Thanks to my wife, who got me VIP tickets. I've also been to Five Finger Death Punch, and who else was with Five Finger Death Punch? Oh, I can't remember who else was with Five Finger Death Punch. What's up, David? Volbeat. That's who it was. It was Five Finger Death Punch, Hell Yeah, and Volbeat. Yeah, Breaking Benjamin Cobra. Matter of fact, Five Finger Death Punch is actually coming back. I think it's May 10th, and Shinedown's going to be with them. Honestly, it was several years ago, Firebird. So I don't remember. Let's see. I've also seen Leonard Skinner, Crossfade, Montgomery Gentry, Bacon. That's my favorite pizza topping, bacon. The only problem with Skinner when I saw him Cobra, well, I was in basic, and that was when his younger brother took over after he died in a plane crash. So it wasn't the original band. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I got a death on my left shoulder, Cobra. Cobra. Death bat. E7X. Upchurch is awesome, ZZ. Yep, the last of the cheesecake. I'll buy you another. Haven't touched your ice cream. My favorite, strawberry cheesecake. Damn cops. No, I get paid to keep my clothes on, Firebird, not to take them off. And I still have no luck getting paid to keep them on. What is with all these comments that I have to approve? Still chasing those chili cheese tots from Sonic. Wow, that's weird. I have no idea what just happened, but all the likes that I had on here are completely gone. I even just checked it on my phone, and they're not even showing up on my phone. Yeah, it's not showing anything on my end. Nothing's popping up with any more likes or nothing. 6 watching, 0 likes, 0 dislikes. Yeah, I've got nothing on my end whatsoever.
Yeah, I've got nothing on my end.
I haven't pulled it up on a my normal channel before I took over my dad's, and there's nothing. Damn you, YouTube. I wonder what would happen if I refresh my live stream. It's showing 0 now, Mark. Because my laptop is showing I have 4 people, 0 likes. All right, Rod, take it easy, man. Hopefully your legs will get better. It kind of makes me wonder something. This makes no sense whatsoever, guys. I'll be in there shortly, sweetheart. Very shortly. Let's see. All right, let's check something. Huh. I don't know what's going on. I'll be in there in about 15 minutes, sweetheart. I've never seen this happen before. First, it was Rod with none of his comments coming through, and I wonder something. So I went to my normal channel, which doesn't have any content on it, and clicked like, but nothing has popped up on here yet. So I have no idea what is going on. I think it's a YouTube problem, guys, because I just restarted the app on my phone through my original profile. The blue thumb is highlighted, but it shows 0. So it was definitely a YouTube problem. Mark, I blocked Leiden from from the chat because it was just getting out of hand. So I blocked him. Yeah, Mark was here then, but Mark wasn't causing problems and it looking like he was trying to initiate arguments and fights like Leiden was. And it just got to the point I said, hell with it and get away with it. Mark just popped in, just asking random questions that just make you go, what the fuck? This actually, tonight's been the best stream that I've had in a while. I think he's talking about contacting YouTube, Cobra. Yes, we can contact YouTube if we're experiencing problems. It's called customer support. The only problem is at this rate, I don't even know how many likes that I had. The last I saw was 13 or 14. And that was it. It was one of those two, Mark. But yeah, it's just one of them things. Starting to get windy. Yeah, it's still showing. Yes, I'm outside. I'm in the carport. Laptop sitting on top of the Mustang. What can I say, Jim? I'm attractive. I attract everything. Oh, this does make absolutely no sense whatsoever, guys.
Absolutely no.
Yeah, I even pulled it up on my phone. Hang on. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Blue thumb, 0 likes. So I definitely believe it is. All right, Firebird. Have a good one. You too, Jim. All right, Cobra. I'm going to try and get all that info from my mother. But this is ridiculous. But I'm only going to be on here for a couple more minutes. Then I want to go to bed. I think my wife finally passed out of sleep. You know, that or she's just lurking in the background waiting to yell at me. Which wouldn't surprise me none. Now I know what I need to do tomorrow. I need to clean up my yard so I can get ready for the first mow of the season. I wonder something. I just like the video from my channel and it pops up with one like. Now there's 2, 3. YouTube, you buggy bastard. I don't know. Yep, definitely starting to question all this. Hey, Susie Q. We're doing pretty good. Still trying to figure out what's going on with my live stream, though. Let's see what it says on here. Shows 2. Yeah, something happened. No, I was up 14, 15 likes on my live stream, Susie, and all of a sudden it just tanked all the way down to 0. And now it's back up to 2. So I don't know. Something's definitely screwy with it. I don't know what's going on with it. So I think it's an error on YouTube's end. Oh, that's working on my end. Now it's showing 0 people watching. Well, now it's saying there's no one watching. Now it just jumped up to 2 watching. So I don't know. I really don't. From my phone, it shows that there's 5 watching. No, there is 5 watching now. By the way, that Michael Huffham, that is my original account, which is what I'm verifying everything with. Yeah, 4 people viewing. Can everybody here hit the like button? See if anything changes. It hasn't moved on my end at all, Mark. Not on the laptop, not on my phone. It's definitely a YouTube problem. This is ridiculous. Well, on my end, it says 3 and 2 likes, so I have no idea. Yeah, 2 likes, Susie. How many does it show on your end? By the way, Mark, it was at 13. I remember it now. The last time I looked at it, it was 13 likes. You know, see, like I said, Susie, I've got it pulled up on my phone. This is all it shows. 3 watching, 2 likes. And it's a different account, which is the same thing it's showing on my computer screen. This is. Well, I need to get off here anyways and get to bed. Stuff to do tomorrow. I'll worry about it then. Now it shows I'm done with 0 likes. My phone shows 2. Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out. Oh, that's what that is. It just keeps jumping around on people watching and likes going up, then completely tanking out to 0. Well, this screen shows 0 likes, 4 people watching. Channel screen shows 1 like. My phone shows 2 likes. And I bet if I refresh, yeah, 0 likes. Who all do we have watching? Besides Susie and Mark and my original account. Thank you, Susie. Hopefully it'll be a week where I'm working. But this is BS. My phone shows 2. On my laptop, it shows 0. I refreshed it. My phone now it just dropped down to 4. So me, Mark, and Susie. Probably my wife is the 4th one. I'll deal with it tomorrow. I'm just gonna go ahead, hop off of here, take my butt to bed. I got a lot to do tomorrow, so I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow.